show because we've got an entrepreneur. Her name's Jennifer DeMata, and she is the founder and CEO of a company called Strata-g. Let's take a look.
My name is Jennifer DeMata, and I am the Chief Executive Officer of the Strata-g Group of companies. We pride ourselves particularly on service excellence. It is the #1 ethos within our business. And so 16 years ago, 1st of November, we turned 16. I started the Strata-g Group of companies, and we've grown from strength to strength from there. We provide solutions to employers in all industries across the South African borders, and specifically with reference to what services we provide from a transformation perspective, we assist employers in being compliant with broad-based Black economic empowerment and in being compliant with the Skills Development and the Employment Equity Act. Then from an industrial relations perspective, which is my forte and where the history of the business started, we provide labour law services to employers also across South Africa and from within all industries and of all sizes. So the full spectrum of industrial relations from employment inception to the unfortunate event that an employee has to be terminated. We focus on operating a very lean structure. Where we do not skimp is on the quality of the staff that we employ. They're highly trained, highly educated, and one of our greatest strengths has been finding staff that align themselves with our ethos as a business, and that is purely on service excellence, becoming a right-hand man to employers, being there to provide the level of expertise that is required within the right time frames, as promised, is delivered upon. Through continuous innovation, changing the way we structure our products, our offerings into the market, we have maintained ahead of the curve in terms of what's going on from a recession point of view. One of our challenges is how to position our service offering so that it is, from a most progressive and effective point of view, communicating to our market what our value proposition is. I think it becomes challenging because all of our competitors brand themselves as focusing on service excellence. So on an ongoing basis, at least twice a year, I travel around to clients, I physically sit with them, and I get their perspective as to why they use our services, what they would want us to change, what could we be better at, what could we do less of. And the #1 factor that comes up time and time again is the excellence of the service, the reliability, the fact that companies have access to senior people over the phone at any point in time. Many organizations that focus from a legal point of view, the turnaround times are very long because we sell our time, and obviously time is finite. So it is challenging to try and make companies understand that we don't just say we believe in service excellence. We physically deliver that service excellence. We physically become an extension of your business within our specific scope of services. So, like all businesses in the service industry that are B2B, we rely heavily on word of mouth, and that's how we grow predominantly, but we still have extensive marketing initiatives. We are very often requested to comment on various aspects of legislation, trends that are going on in the market, so we're often on TV, radio, we focus on our online marketing. But again, it's that differentiation between service providers who on paper all look exactly the same. So my question for Alan Reyes would be, how would an organisation like ours, focusing on the B2B space, properly and effectively communicate their value proposition to differentiate themselves from their competitors?
Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you, Alan.
Okay, so you talk a lot about customer service.
Yes.
So I want to understand how you define customer service.
Well, it's not really how I define customer service, it's about how our clients define the service that they get. So I think if we sat back and said we provide great service but our clients didn't agree, then my opinion isn't really important. We obviously go out looking to provide the best service possible, and then when I get feedback from our clients, they confirm that they're very happy with the customer service. So it's a reliable service, they've got direct access to the right skill of resources, senior people, qualified people, and we literally really on speed dial to our clients. So we're an extension of their business insofar as the services that we provide.
In the clip, you spoke about the fact that you go around to every client once a year and you sit with them and ask them what's working, what's not working.
Yes.
I think that's such a fantastic thing for every entrepreneur to do. Just maybe tell us a bit more about how you set those meetings up, what happens in those meetings, etc.
Okay. So, like I said, my opinion on how our services are received by our target market is irrelevant. It's really about listening to the target market. So that is one of my major roles as the CEO. I spend a lot of time client-facing and not servicing the clients, but getting feedback on the services. It's always well received by clients, and from my perspective, I enjoy it because I get an opportunity to listen to how their businesses are doing, how they find the market, whether it's a recessive market, whether they're doing really well, and over and above getting their input on our service levels, I also get input from a business point of view. I can then use that information when I go see other clients. So unfortunately, during COVID, a lot of those meetings were via Teams or on some kind of virtual platform, but first prize is I physically go and sit with clients.
And have you found that people are wanting to have you back in front of them again, or is it still a lag from COVID where people are saying, just let's meet on Teams?
Oh, no, it's most certainly people want the personal interaction. I've actually just come back from a 5-week trip around the country visiting clients. I hadn't done that since COVID, and I was listening to some mumbles from our client base saying, we love seeing you on the computer screen, but we want to get that personal time.
So I'll ask you how you define customer service. How do you think your competitors would define customer service?
Well, that's a challenging question because they would probably say the exact same thing. And way back when I started these client visits, it was for exactly that reason, because on paper, our competitors define themselves in the same way. So it was only when I physically sat with clients that I understood that they agree with me. It's not just a marketing ploy that I've put in some business profile. But the reality is a lot of our competitors will also tell you that they've got guaranteed turnaround times, that they employ the right skill of people, that they are always available to you. Unfortunately, our feedback from the market is not always as positive as that.